Hello, good morning. What a beautiful day it's gonna be today, huh? I hope you can enjoy it any way that is achievable. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about what is for breakfast. How can you break fasting, breakfast, in a healthy way and induce your body to burn body fat and keep the hunger hormones calm, easygoing, not spiking that anxiety and the need of eat the whole day. So you spend the whole night, right? Not eating anything. Your body is burning body fat as main energy source. And for the furthest you delay that first meal, your body's gonna keep burning body fat as main energy source, right? It's easy to understand. More you eat, less you burn body fat, more you accumulate body fat. Less you eat, right? More you're going to induce your body to burn body fat. So if you can't push the first meal further on through the day, great, right? But then you have to measure. Like you cannot eat, and then whenever you're gonna eat too much, you're gonna feel like eating the whole day. Always a test and drive, right? And we learn by mistake. So it's good if you try to learn about it, you try to implement it, and then if it works or it doesn't work. But anyway, whenever you decide to have your first meal, what could you have that is gonna keep the hunger hormones calm and is gonna keep inducing your body to burn fat? Ends up that healthy fats is a great way to induce the body to burn fat. So my first suggestion is, if you're gonna drink coffee, you don't add milk, you don't add sugar, you just drink it how it is, and you put a spoon of coconut oil, a little bit, right? Like half a spoon. See how you can deal with it, because actually takes the bitterness of the coffee away, sits very well on your stomach, and gives you energy. It makes that coffee burn throughout the day, right? It doesn't burn fast like when you drink it with sugar or plain, like gives you that spike of energy and then tends to break, right? When you eat something with healthy fats, it slows down your digestive system and then makes that break through the day. It gives you a steady energy. So black coffee with a spoon of coconut milk, coconut oil is my first suggestion. That definitely works, right? And then you can feel like it's gonna go. But try to do it when you're really hungry, or set up a schedule, right? First meal 10 a.m., second meal maybe 3 p.m. And if there is a third meal around 6, I don't know. It's good you give big spaces between meals to induce your body to burn fat, right? Second suggestion, coconut itself. So on Monday, I'm gonna teach you how to make coconut milk, but homemade coconut milk, and it's gonna be available at the Eating Habits tag, right? But homemade coconut milk or coconut itself can be like dry coconut handful, or it can be the real coconut. In some places, you find fresh coconut. You can have a piece of that. You're gonna see how, and coconut is super healthy and does shut down your hunger hormones. It's a good weapon to have different kinds of coconut at home: coconut butter, coconut milk, coconut oil, real coconut, especially coconut milk as well. As we are gonna make it, can be a good source, can be a good option. You know, a little bit in the coconut, in the coffee, that works as well. Half avocado, healthy fats, super healthy fats, and researches show that if you eat one avocado a day, that makes you feel super happy. So half avocado, it's a great suggestion. I see Lisa kicking in there. Lisa, I hope your intermittent fasting and keto is going well. Let me know how it's going. I'm gonna chat with you. Olives, if you like olives, right? Just make sure that the source of the olives is kind of fresh, right? So they don't put too much preservatives. But olives is healthy fats too. So if you just are focused on burning fat as energy source, doesn't matter the taste that you're gonna eat, you're just focused, olives is a good session. Lisa, I did mention coconut oil in the coffee, right? Like a spoon or half of coconut oil inside of the coffee. No sugar, no milk, just the way it is. I did mention coconut as well. Half avocado, olives. Okay, so now if you like dairy, So my option is still gonna be coconut milk, homemade. That is super easy. I'm gonna teach that on Monday. But if you like dairy, the problem with the dairy you buy on the market is pasteurized. When you pasteurize stuff, they cool at really big, really low temperatures, and then they bring it to very high temperatures to kill everything. So it doesn't kill just the, what they consider bad, like any kind of bacteria, whatever is on the milk. It kills what is good as well. Kills everything, protein, nutrients, minerals, everything. So then they do add it back, right? They do add minerals and vitamins back in the milk, but research has shown that that's a hard way for your body to absorb. Your body has a really hard time to absorb all of that. So the process itself makes it unnatural, and that creates inflammation in your body. So instead of doing good for you, it does bad, right? So milk or any kind of dairy form should be raw. I will post at the comment sources to get raw milk or raw dairy. I don't know how things are working now because of the quarantine, but there are farms that deliver to the door raw dairy, and that is healthy. That is really healthy because no process was done to it. Right now, ideally you want to eat things that are not really hard to digest in the morning, but you could think of chia seeds, flaxseed meal. I don't know how to make that. I'm just suggesting a little bit of nuts. Like when I eat nuts, I want to eat non-stop. So a little bit of nuts can be Brazilian nuts, but just 4 a day max. This is really good for you, high in magnesium. Macadamia or cashews, but all of that has to be raw and unsalted, because first, if it's toasted, lose the nutrients, and if it's salted, right, it's gonna hike up your hunger hormones, because salt, that's what salt does to you. A lot of salt makes you feel like you want to eat more. So raw and unsalted, other options, right? So this is good to you to think. Slow digestion carbs, it could be, let me see if Lizette. Oh, very good. You can substitute flax seeds in cakes instead of oil. Wow, I would like to chat about that with you, Lisa. Great suggestion. Slow digestion carbs, right? So if you're gonna eat a fruit or something, you ideally want to go for slow digestion, means not too much sugar content and with fibers, right? So you can think about berries, right? Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries has a little bit more sugar, but orange, nectarines, peaches, and then again sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. So maybe you can come up with a nice little mix in the morning, right? Some berries, some kind of maybe coconut milk, right? Little bit of chia seeds. That is gonna keep you full. Other option, just eggs, 1 egg, or 1 egg with half avocado, right? No bread. That's a great suggestion to induce your body to burn body fat as well. Right now, I do have some secrets, things that, when I'm hungry and I want to postpone it, I want to shut down the hunger hormones, and one of them is kombucha. But you need to look at the label. Kombucha, it's a fermented drink, right? We just need to look at you can make it your own. I don't know how to make it. I can look at it, but you can buy it. But you need to look at the sugar content, right? It has to be low sugar content. So that means below, every 4 grams of sugar means 1 tablespoon of sugar, right? So you gotta look at the ingredients and see the amount and see how low can you go there. So kombucha, celery juice, just celery juice. This is great to detox, and I'm gonna make a post about detoxing naturally. But celery juice, it's gonna help you detox your system, and it's gonna shut down the hunger hormones, believe me. Green juice detox is when you mix it up as base parsley or cilantro, right? One or the other. You can put spinach, some kind of green, leafy green like spinach or collard greens, or a leafy green, and then you can put other kinds of vegetables but no fruits. No fruits. If you're gonna put fruits, it's lemon or lime. That helps break the bitterness. It's not gonna taste very good, but it's super healthy and helps to detox, especially because it's the first thing you're eating. So it's really important to you to understand that the first thing that you're eating in the morning, it's so important because your body's just gonna take it, right? Just like, just get it. So if it's something loaded on sugar, like juice, it can be fresh or not. A fruit juice that's high in sugar, there is no fibers, it's just gonna go through your body too fast, and that tends to accumulate as body fat, and it's gonna spike your hunger hormones like crazy. All you're gonna wanna do is to eat non-stop. Now, if you do like your bread, there is options, right? I'm gonna post it again. There is options, like there is a coconut flour or other kinds of flour tortillas that you can get that is paleo, right? I'm gonna post that in the comments. There is breads that are sourdough and made from spelt. Spelt is an ancient grain, right? That sits better on the stomach, but has to be sourdough. Has to go through sourdough if it's a sourdough process, if it's made out of grain, right? Sourdough means like it goes through fermentation before you eat the grain. If you don't understand very well about grain, you can go into eating habits tags and look for why I don't recommend grains, right? And then there is breads as well that don't use any kind of grain, but they tend to use cheese. So, and the cheese they use surely go through pasteurization process, so then it's up to you. Anyway, and it's probably gonna spike your hunger hormones like crazy. But anyway, these are the suggestions, right? Now you have to find out what sits well with you, what is achievable for you to buy. Remember that everything that is high in nutrients eats more money. Everything that is low in nutrients is cheaper. You can compare even like why a can of soda is cheaper than a bottle of water nowadays, right? Because that thing is just junk. It's like bad water, it's bad ingredients, it's all bad news all around. And instead, when you buy a good source of water, right? Or when you're gonna buy a green juice and you wanna buy a soda, or you're gonna buy cereals as breakfast. Cereal is really cheap and you need to pay attention on those things. A lot of the labels say healthy and they wanna pretend they're healthy, right? But once you go to the ingredients show every time you read something that you don't understand what it is a bunch of weird names, right? Try to do a little research or understand where does that thing come from. Would you put on your plate and eat? Does that thing exist? So the food industry comes up with these chemicals and they put it together in the food source to make you feel like you want to eat non-stop, right? They want to trigger the hunger hormones. They want to make you buy more and more. They don't care if it's healthy or not. And some of the things are very clear nowadays. There are a lot of the ingredients that you can read all around that is really harmful for you. High fructose corn syrup or glutamate monos. I can't say names like this because my brain doesn't work on that way. But you do have to look in the label and see what you're buying. Always try to go for fresh, seasonal, right? And and something that is real, like whole foods. We are made from nature, and that's how your body can digest and break things. Pay attention on the sugar content as well, and try to go for high nutrients, high fibers to slow down the hunger hormones, right? If you compare, you have a piece of paper and you throw in the fire, that is gonna burn fast, right? And then it's gonna die, right? This is what happens when you eat like refined sugar or something like it just goes through your body too fast, gives you that spike of energy like bread, juice, things like that. It just gives you that candy, and then you break and then you want more because you want to keep that energy coming in, right? Different from a piece of wood in the fire that slowly breaks through the day and gives you energy throughout the day. Is really important to you to understand. So these are my suggestions, right? Let's meet on Monday at 8 a.m. to do your homemade coconut milk. All you're gonna need is dry coconut flakes, right? And a cheesecloth. That's all. Yeah, and a container to put it afterwards. So have a nice day. Hopefully I'm gonna see you soon.